So now we'll try to understand why import and exports happens. Means what is the trigger for this international indenting business? So import or exports happens due to several different parameters or conditions or things, or kind of natural calamities or famine or flood or earthquake or pandemic kind of situation what we have undergone recently on coronavirus, and it has been taken a toll for 2 to 3 years. And you find that, so much of the products have been imported, like, the sanitizers, the masks, and, so many different kind of pharmaceutical and drugs were required. Drugs in the sense the pharmaceutical inputs were required, so that we can try to see that how this pandemic can be restricted. So natural calamities is a very big factor for any imports or exports to happen. Insufficient production of certain things, then of the inputs required by the country, that also triggers the imports or exports. Imports to reduce hard currencies, right? Then imports for bridging the demand supply gap. Imports to favor World Trade Organization or International Monetary Fund or the World Trade Obligations, that various agreements between the SAARC countries or European Union or NAFTA countries, or so many different country to country also there are agreements by which the customs duties are lower, and so that the business happens. Like favored nation status are there for some countries, and the import happens freely also at a nominal import duty. And imports to earn profits or margins. So it can be a strategic, message to the company inside that we want to earn more margins, so we can export or we can import. Imports for technology, quality, availability and productivity improving, time saving, durability, or sometimes to avoid competition and edge over the others. So there are certain kind of these reasons. Imports happens due to the technology. Like India is importing the technologies onto the petrochemical, petroleum refining, or we are also having some technologies which we are exporting, like for example ethanol manufacturing or so. So these technologies can be imported so that you can immediately start the production instead of going into R&D or kind of thing. Like even the lithium battery and getting the power out of it, or maybe the solar panels, these technologies are available and these can be sourced, so that is what. Then sometimes for the quality, the best quality of the product you require for developing a software or developing a gadget or making a kind of a product which you require the 99.99% purity, so which you would like to import. So certain intermediates are imported, or we are exporting like iron ore, and we want a particular kind of variety to make us some different steels requirement, or any other for the gold refining. So these technologies are available. Even the vegetable oil refining, or the double filtered, triple filtered oils are coming. But how we can natural source wise, so these are the technologies available and which we can import or export. Then availability. So availability is a big issue. So where there is a surplus, it will be exported, and where there is a scarcity, we are importing. So due to this also, so we find that a lot of petroleum products we are importing. At the same time, the rice and other commodities, guar we are exporting, because we have a surplus, so we are exporting. Then to improve the productivity. To improve the productivity is a major challenge these days, because if you use a very high purity product or a latest technology product, so you can avoid so many steps of the production, and you can get a value added product or a better quality product, and which is a technology oriented also, but ultimately it improves the productivity. Even many times you are saving on time also. Like you use the robotics and you can save on time. You can save on the labor, or in the lockdown period, if you have the robotic kind of a plant, then maybe you can still operate upon. Then durability. By using certain products like German knives and machineries and certain products, German is lifelong. It is a more durable product. Or Japanese watches or electronic goods, they are like forever. Or Indian certain manufacturers like bikes, motorbikes or cycles, these are the robust product because they are used into the Indian kind of road conditions. So it will be giving really a bigger life and no problem kind of These are the vehicles kind we can say. So due to several like these reasons, or sometime you want to have a cutting edge and you want to immediately go into the forefront, so you can have to avoid the competition, you can bring those products. So what will happen, that technology, that product, and which is having edge over the others, so to avoid the competition. So there are many several reasons. Every time you will find that why these products are not available. So it has been imported, and we are having access, or we are expert into certain products. Like India is sending from NASA the satellites from DRDO, or we are sending it from Bangalore ISRO. So we are getting a lot of revenue. So this is also export. So these satellites are also launched from the various countries from India, right? So this is also a different kind of, you can say earning revenues. Or we are getting an assembly unit here for various aeroplane manufacturing. And ultimately we put that aeroplane manufacturing or defense products manufacturing, tanks manufacturing, and we can develop also Indian kind of a conditions, certain light aircrafts or, which are also been exported also from India. So, you will find several kind of these defense products now India is trying to make in India and export it. So these are the various reasons why imports and exports are happening, and which you can find out and you should know. See, basically you should know why this kind of business happens and due to what reasons. And I think I have given you a fairly overview of this. So please look into the matter. Now we would like to see, we have seen the reasons. Now which are the kind of products we should go for? Now we have seen indenters' roles and what are the opportunities in and why import-export happens. Now you should look for products of your liking and what is happening around you. So like, what are the imports and exports of the products which you should note it down in your diary. Like electronic gadgets, because you will find that a lot of, the iPads and this kind of mobile phones are coming up, computers are coming, commodities, various wheat, rice, etc. are getting imported and exported also, and certain fruits and vegetables. Minerals, ores like metal and iron ore, we are exporting majorly, and copper and aluminum and other products we are also exporting. And metal products in that, which is infrastructure, steel ingots and billets and plates and copper cathode, etc. And also for the infrastructure for the road making, a lot of bitumen and other products are getting imported. Then we have products, or rather into the category of technology, that which are the developed countries have got some technologies. We have also some technologies, and we have facilities. So that also can be, utilized for your business doing of indenting, and catalysts to improve the productivity. The refinery products like crude oil, naphtha, base oil, and naphthalene, etc., which can be also imported into the majorly, and base oil and these kind of products can be exported from India. Then petrochemical products mainly from the Middle East are coming, and chemical intermediates and organic solvents and acrylates are coming from Taiwan, South Korea, Japan and USA. Pharmaceutical bulk drugs and formulations, I think the India is becoming the major hub of the manufacturing in India, and you can target to export these products or connect the Indian exporters with the overseas supplier. They are the customers also sometimes. Oils and oleochemicals, palm oil, soya oils, rice bran, and various different oils, vegetable oils, which we are using for the cooking purpose. Then soap noodles, stearic acid, palmitic waxes, then wood paper pulp for the newsprint, then polymers, various kind of PVC, LD, HD, engineering plastics, then various machineries like CNC and robotics, earth moving, concrete mixtures, cranes, etc. Then various diagnostic equipments are getting imported, and also the sterilizers and sanitizers, and this kind of very big way imports or production is made in India also, and we can export also and give the technologies also. Also there are service sectors like banking, insurance, and different kind of the hospitality industry and medical tourism. So this also kind of business indentor can look into. Then the automotive spare parts India can export, and also can import a kit and make the cars here, or make lithium batteries and can supply to the units, or the car charging machines will be coming up. also, and these are the opportunities. You should note it down and select out of that 25 products and then shortlist to the 5 products. Also, if you are good at the connects with the defense and other industry, or the people, those who are having connects into defense and other sectors, then you can go in for certain technologies also, and the helicopters or tanks or guns. Of course, you need to have a proper arrangement so that you don't land up into any problems, and even into the funding part of it, or bringing FDI, or delivering the what you call the loans and kind of things also from the Indian financial institution or NBFCs. So also is okay. Any business, we are not saying no, which you see around, which is happening, and which you want to be a part of it, can be done by intenting on local or otherwise. So agriculture machineries are also all there, which are because we have 60 to 70% kind of agriculture commodities production and business. So which can be also imported. Then automation, robots, excavation robots also, and staffing, experience, manpower, specialists providing, and this list is never ending. But note it down and then utilize for this purpose. I have tried to give before also the host of different segments, and which of your liking or of importance you can do indenting business into that.